a plog called visualization. Ah, visualization is the key tool when it comes to determining one's future. And what is cool is that it is the most normal and natural thing to do after being born as human. It is the only tool which will allow one to not do stupid actions, short term, mid term, or long term, which one regrets. One should properly visualize everything before doing any action. Most females won't jump into bed with men as often as they do if they fully visualized the being and the act beforehand. Mira visualized the futility of all future births on this planet, which is what allowed her to rise to divine itself. Wow. God, that's amazing. That's like the best advice like a being can get is um like if beings just visualize everything that they do like before they do it, then it would just completely, save them a whole bunch of time and it will save them from getting into a whole bunch of trouble. And like how there's like a whole bunch of classes and self-help things on YouTube and like in your like public library or whatever, where it like has like um these visualization techniques of how to manifest your what you want and things like that, which doesn't make sense because like you need like the manifestation power like what P has, to actually manifest things that you want, and you actually have to have that sense and that like that logical mindset to actually manifest things that are actually good for you. And by following P, like you can, just by looking at him, you can learn like so many things about what it means to want good for oneself. And I like this one because one is kind of like artistic in a way, and one likes to visualize things like before one does things. And Pete really puts this into perspective and really makes it actually helpful to one to actually just visualize things before one does it. Like if one wants to do something and one's not sure of if it's the best thing to do, it's like one can just visualize the options that can happen and just go from there. And like when he said that most females won't jump into bed with men as often as they do if they just visualize the being and the act beforehand. That's so true. And it's crazy because most of the time, like females actually have to get drunk in order to, jump into bed with these, with these, with these males. And actually, they actually take a good look at him, like head to toe, and see. And if she's, if a female takes the time out to see his background and just like do a overall analysis of this being, she wouldn't want to go to, even want to be near that kind of being because, yeah, the males today, it's like, it's really nothing to really choose from. Like you can just see like P is the only real male like on this plane. Like he's like the real Shiv. Like he's the purest definition of what a male should be. And females take the time out to actually visualize the male that they're gonna lay down with, and they actually wouldn't lay down with that male because like P shows what like a real male is someone who who goes after knowledge and like who penetrates, like how he said he penetrates to get to the knowledge, get to like the root of everything. And males today don't even do that. They're chasing females, which is like the complete opposite, thing of, it's like the complete opposite of how it's supposed to be. Like the female is supposed to choose a male who's higher. And yeah, I like how he used this example because it seems like it would end like a whole bunch of issues that happen in relationships and things like that, and it would actually, you know, help, both, um, both sexes to actually evolve. Because like if the female doesn't go for like all the males that are not really doing anything to evolve themselves, then it would actually force the males to actually really do something instead of just doing the bare minimum to attract females, which is like the complete opposite thing to do. And yeah, like if a being just visualizes everything that they do, and everything that they do, every decision that they're not sure about, if they just visualize, then they can, like, their short term, midterm, and long term goals, or anything like that, then they can actually have like they can like develop a proper sense of what's good for them and what's not good for them. So yeah.